This conference will now be recorded.
So any doubts in yesterday's class, guys?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue. So Excel, we were just discussing about. So hope everybody has downloaded the file which I had shared for Excel, and the password was also mentioned that it is 0058. Has everyone downloaded the file?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, so any doubts in the screen components? So no doubts. Okay, fine. Then I think we can start up directly with the things. So before we do, so yesterday if anybody has missed out to take the notes, you can take down. Excel file is called as workbook, and in each Excel file you can add, in an Excel workbook you can add like 255 number of sheets. Okay, and by default you'll be having only one sheet. Okay, and the number of rows, total number of rows will be 10,48,576 rows, and 16,384 columns will be there in each sheet. So the extensions of Excel, if you see Excel workbook, a normal Excel workbook will be having the extension of .xlsx, and if I am enabling macros in my workbook, then the extension will be .xlsm, where M stands for macros. And if I am enabling binary in my Excel workbook, then the extension will be .xlsb, where B stands for binary. And if I'm creating any template, then the extension will be .xltx, where T stands for template. So Excel workbook, this consists of multiple worksheets in it. And when I talk what is a worksheet means, it is a work area consisting of rows and columns which are in tabulation. And columns are identified by alphabets and rows are identified by numbers. And when I'm talking about cell, it is the smallest component of a worksheet. We can identify a cell by its unique cell name by identifying the intersecting point of column and row, which is called as cell address or cell name. So as I told, so in this particular sheet, so when I click on this, this is called as an active cell. Okay, so how to identify this active cell means when your column and your row intersect each other, the meeting point is called as a cell or cell address. So range, so selecting multiple cells together in is called as a range. So in other MS Office application, it is called as selection, but in Excel, when I click it horizontally or vertically, or a range of cells together like this, then it is called as range. So just make a note of this. Then we are coming to the screen components. So whatever the things that are there, it has been displayed. Okay, now let's start with Excel. So I want everybody to open up with this file which I have shared, MCC Excel. I have shared it in the group. Hopefully everybody has downloaded. Is everybody downloaded with Excel file?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I have mentioned with the password also. It is 0058. So we are not going to go through the entire Excel tools and all. So the important ones which are required, where you should have the basic knowledge in order to work on financial modeling, those things will be covering it up. Okay, because there might be people who are aware of Excel and some people might be there who haven't known what is Excel is all about. So for them it will be like a refreshing. So we will just glance about those things. We will, so first I will solve it in front of you and I will give you sufficient time to do it. Try it on your own. Okay, so in the meantime, it would be a request not to try it simultaneously so that it will not be difficult for you to follow. First listen, understand, and then when I give the time, please proceed with the practice. Okay, so now here first one we are going through is linear and growth. So linear and growth means here in the home tab. Okay, so in the home tab I'm going to go to editing group, and here we have the fill option. So under fill option we have something called as series. Okay, so here when I wanted to, so I'll just copy this. So now autofill. So usually when I wanted to fill any data or something, so very easily we can fill in Excel. So like here we have in fill series. So later we will be coming across that. So first let's understand if I wanted to fill some values, numbers. Okay. So like continuity of numbers. So if I am typing in 1 and 2 and I wanted Excel to understand this and fill the range, like I wanted till 1000. Okay, so the numbers I wanted the serial numbers to be filled from 1 to 1000. So if I come to this fill series option, this black color cross what you see here, so you can see the cursors, it keep getting changed when I am working on the Excel worksheet. So in the beginning, if you see when I am near the top row and when I'm near the tabs or when I'm near the ribbon, all those things, you can see the normal standard cursor, that is arrow. Okay, that will be visible. As I am entering into this formula bar, I-beam cursor, you can see this is called as I-beam cursor. And when I come to this work area, you can see a white color cross. This is called as fill handle. Fill handle means when I wanted to fill with a particular thing, like I will type in like MCC. So I will select this. So this is selection mouse pointer. So from whichever the range I can select it. Okay. Now this is this black color cross. When I come to the right hand side corner, a black color small cross, what you see, this is called as fill series, fill option. So I wanted to fill this particular word. I'll just drag it. So till wherever I'm dragging, it will fill with the range. Okay. So if I want it towards my right or if I want it towards my left, so up, left, however I want, in all the four directions, I can apply with the fill series. But fill series will appear only on your right hand side bottom corner, in not in any other corners. You will be seeing it. So here you can see a dot, like when I take my cursor over there, you can see the fill series. So now I will select this 2 and I will apply the fill series. So till wait, whatever the range I am selecting, it is filling. So I cannot keep on dragging till the 1001. Okay, so what I will do is I wanted to autofill the values, that is serial numbers, which is starting from 1. I'll type in 1. I'll take my cursor back to the cell and I'll go to this fill option. I'll go to series and here. So a small dialog box will appear where it will ask series in. Either you wanted it in the rows or in columns. I wanted the values to be filled in columns. And step value starting from 1, stop value till 1000. Okay, so select column, step value will be shown, stop value till what number I wanted the range to be filled, 1000. I'll just click on OK. So to check, I'll press Control Shift and down arrow till 1000 it is filled. I'll come back to the first cell, Control Shift and up arrow, I'll come back to the first cell. Now linear. So what is this linear means? Guys, if you feel anytime I'm going a bit fast or you did not understand, please do tell. Okay, so linear means when I wanted to add the step value. Okay, so for example, I'm giving the number 1 over here. Okay, so here I wanted to fill with the odd numbers. Just imagine I wanted to fill with odd numbers. Starting number is 1. I'll go to fill series and here I wanted it to be filled with columns. And step value I'll give it as 2. That means, so the step value will be added to this value, that is the first cell value. So 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 2 9, like that. Whatever the step value that I am giving, it will be added with the previous cell value, and I wanted it to be filled till 50. Okay, so I'll click on OK. So now you can see 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 2 11, like that it has filled till 49. So 49 plus 2, it will go above 50, it will be 51. So I have told till 50 only, that's why it has stopped. So growth means whatever the step value I will give, it will be multiplied with this actual value. So here I have given 2. Now I'll go to fill series. It is not that you have to try with the same number what I'm giving. Whichever number you wanted to try along with, you can try. So I'll come to fill. I'll go to series. I'll come to column. And here I have to choose growth. Okay, the first one linear. By default it was in linear. Fine. Now column, growth, and what is that number that you wanted to be multiplied with. So I'll give 2. Whatever the number you want, you can give. So I wanted it to be given filled till 50. Okay, so 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 twos are 16, like that. So whatever the step value is given, it will be multiplied along with this value which is in the cell. I'll click on OK. So 32 twos are, it will go more than 60. Okay, so try with this 3. I will give you 5 minutes of time. If anybody is having any doubts, you want me to explain it once again, please do tell. Understood? Okay, try. I'll give you 5 minutes of time. Guys, done? Okay, now I wanted to enter the date. So to enter the date, the shortcut key is control colon. So control colon will enter the current date. Okay, so I'll press enter. I'll go back and I will select the range. So in this particular range, I wanted the date format to be filled. So I'll select the range. I'll go to fill series. So I wanted it to be filled from columns. So automatically the format what I have given, Excel will understand and it will take date. And here we have the options date unit where I wanted to fill with the date, weekday, month here. So I wanted to fill with the day. I'll select this and I'll click on OK. So now you can see starting from the first date, there is continuity. There is no Saturday, Sundays, remove nothing. Continuity dates are available. So it is filled. Now I wanted to fill only with the weekdays. So I'll press control colon, enter current date. And here I'll select the range. And this time I'll go to fill series and I wanted it to be filled with weekday. I'll click on OK. So now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 and 6 are Saturday, Sundays. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is again Saturday, Sundays. So it has removed the Saturday, Sundays. That is weekends it has removed and only the weekdays are displayed. Now if I wanted to check whether it is displayed with the proper this one only. So I'll just put in the text function equals text, open the parenthesis, open the parenthesis, take this value, comma, F7 is nothing but column F 37. So the value, whichever value that is there in this particular cell, I wanted to check with the day. So this particular day belongs to which day? So here, so try with these three things, date, weekday, and with the day format. So I'll give you another 5 minutes to try with this. If any point you did not understand, please do tell.
Ma'am, I'll get the weekday one.
Weekday you wanted to know. See, now I want,
Yes.
first I need to enter the date. So control colon I'll put, which will give me the current date. Enter, go back, and in this particular range, I wanted to fill with the date. So I will select the range. I'll go to fill series, and here I have to choose weekday, and I will click on OK. Like if you wanted from this date to particular date, like I wanted from 1st of August to 31st of August. So I'll give control colon, enter, go back, and here I'm not going to select the range. I'll go to fill, I'll go to series. So here I wanted weekday, and here I will give the stop date till what date I wanted it to be filled. So here the date format what is taking is first month, date, and here. So accordingly I'll give 8/31 2023. That means I wanted this range to be filled for till this date. I'll click on OK. Sorry, it has chosen with the columns. I have to choose weekday, and here I'll give 8 8th month 31st 2023. I'll click on OK. So control shift and down arrow, whatever the date I'm giving, so I can give the end date. Got it, ma?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Is everyone done? Okay, let's go to the next one. fill series. So fill series means inbuilt there are certain values. So when I wanted to fill with a certain range, I can apply with this fill series. So as I told, so this black color cross what you see in the right hand side corner, that is called as fill series. When I give enter, sorry 1, and I'll come back here and I apply with fill series. When I drag the range, you can see Excel is going to fill the range with the same number. Okay. So when I tell I don't want to copy the same number, I wanted to copy the sequence 1 and 2. I'll select this both the cells together. Now I will apply with the fill series. Now Excel has filled with the sequence of the number. Like it understood that I have to fill with 1 and 2 when I'm telling, it is filling with the other range. So the same way if I wanted to give with 5 tables, so I'll just select this and drag it. So it is going to fill the range. So likewise, if I wanted to extract, if I wanted to fill with the weekdays, I'll just type in first this one weekday. So as I select and drag, I'm getting it. So the same way I wanted the months also. So I'll come to this fill series and drag it. So when I'm dragging it, it is not only that only downwards I can fill the range. So when I wanted to fill it towards my right, when I wanted to fill it above the other cells above, when I wanted to fill it on my left hand side, so all the 4 directions the fill series will work. Okay. So if I wanted to give it some other values, like if I tell, so it is some employee code or something I wanted to give, so I will tell MCC hyphen 1001, enter, and I will come and do the fill series. So it is going to fill the same way if I wanted to fill with, so I'll give product 101 or 111 I tell. So I'll just do the fill series again. So it is going to fill with the range. Now the same way if I wanted to fill with my date. So it is not that all the time I should go and use the series option only. So I'll give control colon, enter, go back, and I will just drag this range. So I'm going to get filled with the days, that is continuity. Like if I wanted it to be, like I wanted the elaborated one. So long date I wanted. So I'll click here. So along with the day, the month, date, and here will appear. So if I wanted it to be changed back to a short date, I'll come to this number group in the home tab only. I'll click on this drop down. I'll click on short date. I'll get the short date. So if I wanted to change it with the months, I wanted to fill it with the months, I'll come to this fill series. As I release my cursor, you can see autofill options will appear, wherein when I click on this, you can see fill days, fill weekdays, fill months, fill years can be done. So if I wanted to have the weekdays, I'll select this. You can see only the weekdays will get filled. Now if I wanted to fill only with the months, I'll select months. So the date and the year will remain same, but the months will get changed. Now if I wanted to fill with the year, fill years. So date and month will remain same, years will get changed. Now I wanted to go back to fill days. So days I can change. So in this also, if you wanted to customize, like I wanted the date, month, like the 3 letters of my month and the year, like that if I wanted, that is customized one. So I will click on this dialog launcher. I'll go to custom, and here you can see whichever date format. So I wanted date, month, and year. So this is the sample date format. So I'll select this and I'll click on OK. So like this I can change. Okay. So these are called as fill series. That means the values are already inside the Excel. I am just going to extract this information. So I'll give you with 10 minutes of time. I wanted you people to try with this. Any of the point you did not understand, please tell. I'll explain it once again. Guys, getting it? Okay, let's go to the next one, flash fills. So flash fill is similar to dragging the formula or a sequence down the column. Expect that. So if I wanted to extract the information, or if I wanted that information has to be changed to one particular format, then I'll be using this flash fill, and the shortcut key for flash fill is Control E. So for example, here I have given the name and the country. Using these two informations, I wanted to create a mail ID. So I'll give the name as Shahrukh at ind.com. So I have given this thing where this both information has to be taken and create a mail ID. I'll press enter, go back and press Control E. So I'll show you once again. So first type in the format how you wanted, Shahrukh at ind.com. Press enter, then use the up arrow to get back to that particular cell and then press Control E. So the same way here I have given the weekdays and I wanted to extract the first three characters in capital letter. So here it is in small letter, but I wanted it in capitals. I'll press enter, go back and press Control E. So likewise for the months also I can give. So I'll give it as Jan, enter, enter, go back and press Control E. So now here you can see a set of information is given like a product ID or something, where you can see it is divided into three different things. So the first one, the second range and the third one. So here you can see that the middle range is totally different from one another. So now I wanted to extract only this middle range. I will type in the first three digit of that middle range, press enter, go back and press Control E. If I wanted the first row, 1001, I'll press enter, go back and press Control E. It is going to extract. Okay. So here you can see that the values are given in reverse order. The first name is given second and the second name is given first. So now here I wanted the format to be Mary John. I'll press enter, go back and press Control E. So whatever the format I have given, it was Excel is going to take the same reference and it is going to apply the changes, necessary changes to the other cells. So now here you can see. So first one, it is not only for small range, even for a huge range also you will get it. So I'll give Mary. This time I'll give completely in caps. I'll press enter, go back and press Control E. And the abbreviation, I'll take the first letter of the first name and first letter of my second name, MJ. Control E is going to extract. So likewise, if I wanted to extract, if I wanted to create a sentence, so here I have given the pieces of information like name, age, city. So using this information, I wanted to create an introduction sentence. Okay. So here I'll give it as, hi, I am Jack. I am 32 years old and I am from Germany. So now I'll press enter, go back and press Control E. So it is not working over here. So the Control E option is not working. So what can I do? I'll just come here to this fill series. I will click and I will drag it down. So now it has copied the same values, but here the information given is different. So I'll come to this autofill option. I'll click on this drop down and last you can see we have flash fill. I'll select it. Now you can see it has been applied with the necessary changes by filling the information whatever I have given. So when I have to create frame a sentence, so Control E will not work. So that time you have to apply the flash fill using the manual route. That is, so you have to go to the fill series, drag it, autofill, go to autofill option and choose flash fill. So the changes are applied. So the same way, if I wanted to extract the information from a mail ID, like I wanted to extract the first name, Shahrukh, enter, go back and press Control E. Now I wanted to extract the domain names. So I'll give hot cookies, enter, go back and press Control E. Only your domain names will be extracted. So in the same way, I have a product detail where I have product code, assembly code and product serial number. So where all the details are totally different. So now I wanted to extract the product code, that is first three digits 112. I'll press enter, go back, press Control E. A product serial number, that is 6 digits 1 2 3 4 5 6. Press enter, go back and press Control E. Then assembly code, that is the characters, 3 characters it is given. So if I wanted it to be extracted in small letters, so here it is given in capitals, I wanted it in small letters, so I'll go and I'll press Control E. Got it? Any doubts
Yes,
in
ma'am.
this? Sorry, Rohan.
Um, yes, ma'am.
Okay, any doubts? Understood with flash fills? Okay, I'll give you guys 10 minutes. Please try this out. Okay. So hope everybody has done it. Let's go to the next one, date and time function. So date and time function. So if I wanted to enter the current date, the shortcut key is control colon. If I wanted to enter the current time, the shortcut key is control shift colon. Okay. So now to enter the current date and time, we have the shortcut key. And if I wanted to enter any random date, so if I wanted to enter any random date, I'm going to use the functions. So equals. So my function calculations or formulas, anything, it is going to be getting started with equals. So I wanted date. I'll type in date, open the parenthesis, and here you can see the arguments it is given. So it is telling the first argument is which date, which year you wanted to enter, 2008, comma month. I wanted first month. I can directly give one also, comma day, 17th. I'll close the bracket, enter. So random date, it is entered. So whenever I have to enter a random date, I'll be using this date function. So time equals time, open the parenthesis, hour. So I will tell 3 o'clock, 35 minutes, 40 seconds. Close the bracket, enter. So as I'm giving 3 o'clock, it is showing as AM. That is early morning AM. So if I wanted PM, then I will change the standard timing and I will give it as, so 15, 35, 40 seconds, 35 minutes and 40 seconds. This time, the argument is hour. The first I need to mention the hour. If it is AM, you can give it as 1, 2, 3, 4. If you wanted it to show it in the PM, then you have to change the standard timings. So that minutes and the seconds. So if I wanted to check the current date and time, the function is equals now, open the parenthesis, and here you can see the syntax is telling that there is no arguments, just open and close the brackets, enter. Now today means today, current date I wanted to check today, open the bracket. So there is no argument, close the bracket, enter. So like this I'm going to check. So I'll show you the formulas, you people can try. So these are the formulas to check the random date, random time, current date and time, and today's date. So let's check the net work days. So net work days means to find the total working days. So for example, I'll just give the date. Like I'll give the current date, and here I'll give some date, like I'll give 2023, comma. So till 20th of this month. So month is 8/20. Okay. So in between from 1st of August to 20th, how many net working days are there? So I'll type in equals net working days. So when I'm typing in, you can see there are two things. One is network days and one more is network days international. So first let me take up with the network days only. So network days, the start date is this one, comma, end date. So comma, holidays. So I'll just close the parenthesis and press enter. So it is taking 14 days is the net working days. So that means it is calculating Saturday and Sunday also weekends. Okay. So it is deducting the 2 days and it is telling it is 14 actual net working days. So 6 days are subtracted. So now if I wanted, like I wanted tell that it is only Sunday the holiday, so I'll choose network day international. So nothing differences. This one network days was introduced in the older version, and in the latest version network days international is given. So what is this international network days international means? So I'll select the start date, so end date, comma. So when I come to this weekend, automatically it is giving me the option to choose the weekend, because many different types of countries follow different weekends. So some countries follow Saturday Sunday, some countries follow Thursday Friday, some countries follow Friday Saturday, some countries follow only Sunday. So like this there are different types of weekends, so I can choose whichever type of weekend I wanted to display it. So I will choose only Sunday, that is number 11, Sunday. So 11 has come, I'll close the bracket, enter. So except 3 Sundays, it is telling that there are 17 working days, net working days. So here I have given the example of few employees, their joining date and their end date. Now I wanted to calculate how many total number of working days they have worked here. So is equal to net work days. So I'm going to take the first option where I'm telling Saturday, Sundays is my weekends. So I'll select the start date where I've given like 12th of 6th month 2015, comma, end date, comma. So I'm not going to mention anything, enter. So it is telling it is 2123 net working days. Okay. So when I delete it and just drag this, so I'll come here to this fill series, I'll drag this option, you can see it will fill with the other values also. So here you people can try. Guys, hopefully today's things, whatever we have covered, you people have understood. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, try it out once again. If there is any doubts, you can get it clarified tomorrow. Okay, so till then, we'll see. Okay, I'll wind up the sessions.
Thank you, ma'am.